Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo. Mark's back in the house, and guess who showed up?
Jazz!
Hey Jazz, thank you for being here. I know we seem to only have you on here when Man United lose.
I don't know, I think this is, deliberate selection,
Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell. You'll be notified for all of our new videos. Let's get started. Arsenal, yo, you guys showed up. You guys were actually attacking the ball. You guys were actually pressing. Man United wasn't ready. Actually, Man United looked more like the way we were playing the last few matches, and we looked more like the way Man United was playing in the Champions League and in the match before that in the Premier League. But look, we pressed the ball. We attacked them. El Nene was in there playing defense. It was good. It was good. Aubameyang, you scored your goal. Finally, 5 matches or something. Finally, we beat a Big Six club away. It's like 15 years or something like that. No, 5 years, right? 5 years. Something like that. A ton of matches since we done that.
A long time.
But look, Man United's got some issues. That's why we have our boy Jazz here to start to talk about that. So let's get to it. Jazz, tough match for you guys. I wouldn't say it was the best win in the world for Arsenal skill-wise, but we got it done and we got the 3 points.
It was a terrible game, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It really, from start to finish, there was nothing, and it just follows the Chelsea game at home in the league. It was just dire. The big distraction is the Champions League for the team at the minute. It's like, that's the glitzy thing. That's the thing that everyone, is focusing on. And it just is mind-blowing that we can't motivate ourselves. I mean, Arsenal have fallen off in the last, 10, 15 years, but still it's a big game. So the fact that they can't motivate themselves in that, it's not how professionals play. You have to be able to show up each game. Just the worst I've seen players approach a match for a long time. And it's just really sad, honestly.
So right away, just watching it, the pundits, whoever was calling the match, was saying, this diamond shape is not working. The diamond shape isn't working. Pogba's not the right person to have at the bottom of the diamond. You're leaving space on the flanks, yeah. And you're getting beaten over and over. So at halftime, clearly they're going to make a change. Yet nothing was changed.
Yeah, I think Ollie needs to be ruthless. I think that's the biggest thing. It's like, and he's a nice guy in life, you can tell, yeah. But he can't please everyone. Otherwise, in life you can't do it. So in sport and at high level sport, you have to be able to say, look, I'm going to kick Pogba out of the team for a couple of weeks, bring in Donny van de Beek, whose energy's all over the place. He's buzzing to actually play for United. He's just signed.
Yeah.
He's exciting talent as well. It's just like, I think we really have to look at the squad and get rid of the dead wood. Get rid of Jesse Lingard. Get rid of these guys that are just floating around. Phil Jones, why are you still there, mate? Why? It's just, there's so many poor decision making, at every level of the club. And it's just,
yeah.
And I feel bad because I actually don't think it's Ollie's fault. I think he's trying to do his best with what he's been given. But at the same time, you have to be ruthless. And he's not being that. That's what we need. That's what we really need out of everything.
We keep hearing from people that it's not Ollie's fault. It's not all Ollie's fault. But in the end, you're also saying he needs to be more ruthless. You're also saying he needs to tell people. Clear example, I feel Pogba is running a similar play as Ozil right now for us, where a year ago, but Arteta came in and was like, you're not working hard enough. You can be in the squad anytime you want if you work hard enough. And it's not happening. And he told our big money star to sit down, you're not in the squad. And does Ollie need to do something like that?
I think the biggest difficulty that Ollie has with Pogba is that the commercial aspect of Pogba far overweighs. And that's a sad thing to say, but it's a realistic thing. But the commercial aspect of having Paul Pogba in your team is way more important for Manchester United in terms of Ed Woodward and the board and the higher ups than it is, not having it.
You mean
so
he
that's
sells
where
jerseys?
and that's where the problem lies. It's like we're not actually buying and looking at players for the sake of the squad. We're buying these like commercial entities. It's like, and Cavani doesn't look fit at all. I don't even know why he came on. Like, it's just a really strange operation. And I think again, we talked about it before, but from the top down, there needs to be a real look. Why is there no sporting director? We talked for 2 years about that. Like, and it's just this greed, this power from Woodward and from the execs, from the Glazers as well, who, always seem to get away without actually having any spotlight shown on them. But so look at them investing in the Bucks with Tom Brady and Gronk and everyone. It's like,
no, they're out to win the Super Bowl this year, and Man United's like out to not get relegated. I don't know what you're out for this year.
I don't know, but it is so strange that we were doing incredible things in the Champions League. That game that we played against Leipzig the other day is like the best we played all season.
And Leipzig is good. Leipzig is a good team.
Very, very good team.
We just beat
put up 5
the
on a
finalists
German
and
squad?
the semi-finalists of last year's Champions League comfortably as well. Even in the PSG game, we controlled the game from start to finish. So
it's unbelievable.
It is just mind-boggling that we can't get up for the league at the minute, and even more so at home as well. It's just very.
And in all
strange.
honesty, from a gunner, it was just Arsenal. Like, it's just Arsenal who's struggling.
I give credit to Arsenal though. Like, they're a very well coached team under Arteta, and it was very well organised. And I think it couldn't have gone better as a game plan for Arsenal.
Going into the match, I was going to be happy with the draw. I was going to be happy with the draw, the way we've been playing, and you guys coming off of big wins, and it's Old Trafford, whatever. But at a certain point, like in the second half, I was not going to be happy with the draw. Like, we needed the win because we were the better team. And I knew it. And I was like, this cannot be a Vardy situation like last week where Edison Cavani comes on at the 90th, 80th minute and gets a free header, and we lose a match that we were better.
I'd say in terms of the balance of the game, the best spell we had was the first 20 minutes of the game. And then after that, it was all you. You can't, like, there's so much rotation with United right now as well. It's like, I understand, I think Ole has in his mindset that, it's going to be like the 99 squad. But we don't have that much quality and depth right now. So, and I don't have a problem with Dan James, but he's still very young, and he's still, like, but there's just certain fringe players that just don't make sense for the squad. I think us missing out on Sancho as well on the right side of our midfield is like really showcasing like where, we could have used him. Probably the biggest player we missed yesterday was actually Martial. I thought that was a big miss for that game because I think he was, could have been the one. His link-up play with Rashford normally is, you saw against Leipzig and PSG. It's like he's the main man missing. But again, we have to look at ourselves and be like, there are no leaders out there on the field, and that's the biggest worry as a United fan right now.
Yeah.
Who's taking responsibility? No one.
Yeah.
So as a neutral watching that, what are your thoughts?
I thought the match was really even. I thought it was very evenly played. I can see there were spots where, especially in the first half, Arsenal had much more control of the pace. And I think, like, second half, I think United kind of woke up and played a little bit better.
At the beginning of the second half.
In the beginning of the second half.
The beginning of the second half, I thought y'all made changes.
Here's the thing for me, was the Pogba penalty. They gave your boy his opportunity to score for the first time in 5 games. Hey, good for him. It's good to get off of that schneid. But Jazz, what did you think about what could have been a potential penalty with Matic?
I don't think it was a pen because I clearly can't remember it. So,
yeah, I know clearly.
I think
nobody's talking about it except Mark.
Gabriel came across.
Oh.
So on the left side of the net. Matic is dribbling with the ball, and Gabriel comes in and slides and scissors the boy and knocks him down. And Matic was pissed.
They gave the foul. That was a foul outside of the box. What people were pissed about.
The box.
No, they gave him the foul outside of the box because what they were pissed about is Gabriel was on a yellow card.
That for me was a definite second yellow.
I'm watching that going, if that's a foul, that's a yellow card, and he's gone.
Yeah, I was pissed.
But it was
I
outside
like,
of the box.
And I
And
think
it
there
was
at least
late in the
20
match
minutes
where
of the
it
game
late in the
left.
match.
Matter, but it was, they gave the foul. They gave the foul.
No.
Yes, they did. It was a
No.
free kick.
No.
Yes,
that was
it
inside the
was.
Yes.
box.
No.
Yes,
No,
it
They
was.
gave the foul and they didn't give the card. That's the problem.
They didn't
That's
give the
the-
card. That's
and,
the problem.
And that's
They
where I
gave
was
the
like,
foul.
and the referee for
And
me.
that's what everybody's saying is, how are you going to give a foul like that and no card?
The referee for me
That
was
I'll
very
agree with you
inconsistent.
on. But it was out of the box and they did give the foul. They did.
We might be thinking of two different instances then.
Then he would have been off for sure
Yeah.
if there was another
But
one.
they didn't call it. And the guy was screaming for it. Matic was screaming for it. He was like, go to the VAR.
And see,
Tap on his head.
Okay. Either way, that's all bullshit. I hate when the players are like, you need to look at it. There's a whole crew looking at everything. They'll let him know if he needs to look at it. Anyway.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I mean,
good on you
there,
guys.
There are
You
points
got one.
of frustration for me in the game, but I felt like, at the end of the day, we didn't deserve to win,
Yeah.
and we got out tacticked the whole game as well,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is sad after just coming off the back of those Champions League.
And I
games
think
like,
that's got to hurt the most for you guys.
I don't think all the focus should be on Pogba. He made a mistake, okay, but we had enough time to get back in the game. There could have been other things that had gone for us, like the yellow card.
Exactly.
It's one of those.
So
it's a bad performance.
Now, Mark was also saying that Bellerin dove. Did he exaggerate? Yes.
He
But
definitely
did he get
exaggerated.
stepped on? And yes. Did Pogba get the ball? No. Is it a penalty? Yes.
Did I step on you?
Yes.
No,
No, he stepped on his heel.
It wasn't like that.
It was like
No,
that.
it wasn't like
Pogba
that.
fell down and went.
No,
Because
that's only
he
because he got the
knew.
whistle. And
No,
then he was
he
like,
knew.
shit.
No,
'Cause
if
he-
you're mad
'cause
about
he
the whistle,
knew
you
that
turn around and go, oh, come on. He went
He's
like
down
this.
on the ground. He's got nothing to say about it. He knows what's going to
Jazz,
happen.
was it a penalty?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes. Fine.
Which pains me to say it
Technically,
because,
but
again, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Exactly.
But you can't.
I don't think it was enough
you
to
can't say
bring
it's
him
not
to the
penalty.
turf.
It doesn't matter. You can't touch his foot. You can't
If he
touch his
doesn't
foot
fall
without
down,
getting the ball.
If he doesn't fall down, continuation of the play happens. There's no
He doesn't
whistle.
get the ball. That's the thing.
He didn't
doesn't
get the ball. He didn't get the ball and he got the foot in the box. It's a penalty. So technically, is it a penalty? Yes. Are all penalties technical? Yes. Bottom line is, I think Arsenal finally, Arteta finally found a team, and he found the right midfield. Xhaka needed to be on the bench. Mustafi doesn't need to see the light of day, and El Nene needs to play. That guy, he was nearly my man of the match because he was all over the place and he was incredible. Man United, boy, I don't even know where to start. Why don't you tell me your final thoughts, Jazz?
I think we need to have consistency in the lineup. We need to be ruthless in terms of who we select, and we need a clear identity, clear way to play, clear shape. And that's what needs to happen now. There's no more excuses because we're too far down. We're like an insane amount of points from the top already.
Yeah.
It's like, I think at least 9 points. And I think everything is going to start balancing itself out soon.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Who knows? It's 2020.
Yeah.
But that's a real worry. And I at this rate, think as Roy Keane said, these players are going to get Ollie sacked. And
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen. I do like him as our coach because, he means a lot to me in terms of our history.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting thing because right now in England, Mauricio Pochettino is on Monday Night Football, and that is going to be a constant source of gossip for as long as we are playing badly. So watch
Yeah.
this space.
Yeah. As a neutral, who are you more afraid of, Arsenal or Man United?
Good question. Probably Arsenal. I haven't seen anything from United that's been like, wow, that strikes fear in my heart.
Yeah.
I don't think that United is very is fit or healthy. I think that there's maybe some nagging injuries on that team. I'm not really sure. I don't follow them that closely, but there's nobody on the pitch that scares me. You guys, there's more questions that kind of come up than anything else. And one of those questions is does Arteta stick with that lineup? You know, is he going to stick with it next week and the following week and the week after that?
We're filming.
We are so filming.
All right, so that's it. Thank you. Sorry, we're running out of time and being interrupted. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Jazz. Great having you. We'll have you on for stoppage time, so don't go nowhere. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and comment and yell at Mark. Peace.